Since you guys, I've been seeing this a lot on Instagram. Everyone posting pictures of, wearing your drip and posting like, we got the drip. So I wanted to ask you guys, as far as pop culture goes, is there a movie, TV show, video game in which you thought the characters had the dopest drip possible?
All right, yeah, okay, cool. I'll take it first.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I was thinking about it. I'm going to have to go with Dante from Devil May Cry.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
You like the leather jacket, no shirt?
Yeah, all that leather. I mean,
No shirt. Was he wearing jeans too?
Yeah, he had like black jeans on.
Yeah.
He had the boots and whatnot. But then as the game started coming out, he did start putting on like the little shirt and like a nice little vest under there. So he kind of have to have that tall, lean physique and that that charisma with it and stuff too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those characters you always see people cosplaying at cons and you don't know where it's from. And it's like, at one point I started like watching stuff depending on how many times I'd see people cosplaying it.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I should hop on this because I'm seeing so many people wear it that I think for me it was always like, I always liked like James Bond, like the whole suit, the outfits, Bruce Wayne, how he always had like very formal. I always very much liked and we cosplay a lot at our booths. Mm-hmm. And I would say probably 8 out of 10 the cosplays I'm wearing are with suits. Mm-hmm. They just like it. Like it's a character, but it's a character who wears a suit.
I think mine is going to kind of almost go along with yours. Actually, no, I don't even know why I said that because it doesn't. Mine would definitely have to be The Matrix, simply because I feel like not only was the drip nice, but it was so cohesive with that universe. Like
Everybody wore leather.
Like
you going to the grocery store, you wearing leather.
But everyone still had their own personality, though.
With the leather, yeah. With the leather, yeah.
So, for example, Morpheus had the leather jacket, but in part 2 in Matrix Reloaded, when he takes it off and he's fighting the agent on top of that 18-wheeler, he has the vest, he has the tie, that purple shirt, and he still is part of that universe. And then you had what was the kung fu guy's name? The one that actually like fought Neo just to see if that he was Neo, like he was the chosen
Matrix
one.
2?
That was in the Matrix
Reloaded. It was a Matrix Reloaded because he was also a character, Ghost. Because you had to play as him in the game too. Yep.
So he didn't have anything leather, but he was still part of it. Like it still made sense.
That was linen.
Yeah.
That clothes breathed right there. That shit breathed.
But still in that kung fu outfit though, he was still like drippy. Like that was dope.
And then you had like the evil twins that were all white, but still cohesive with the rest of that universe. So I think that one, like, man, when I saw that movie, I was like,
oh my God.
I want to dress like that.
And
I want to dress like that so bad, but I can't.
What's her name? Who was married to the Merovingian?
Oh my God.
She had on that.
Persephone.
Yeah, she had that freaking tight leather outfit, and it was like that. Outside of that suit might just be like the size of your palm. Knit her body into that because it was like, man.
And it's funny that you bring up the Matrix because, and I even told him one of the characters that I was thinking of doing with is Agent Smith.
Yeah, there we go.
With the green suit. Oh,
my God,
yeah.
No, and it's so funny how, like, I think deep down everyone wants to dress like that, but they're just afraid to admit it because the fact is that they only look like that when they're in the Matrix, meaning they imagined that. That's what they chose.
That's so true.
They could have chosen anything,
That's
but they
so
chose
true.
that. They could have gone with
You're
it.
so fucking right.
And they
Yeah.
were like, nah, this is how we want to look.
You could have been in pajamas, bro. You could have been comfy.
Could have been wearing Tim's, some jeans, a t-shirt.
Like if you think of that scene when Neo and Trinity are destroying all those dudes in the lobby in the first movie.
Yeah.
They should have been wearing like combat outfits.
Yeah.
Right? That would have been practical. They were like, no.
Let's wear leather. Let's wear something that's like it's unforgiving. Like if you're feeling insecure in leather, you already did it wrong.
Yeah.
Like you're already wrong. And then automatic.
I want to get a rash after this fight. Like,
But then add insult to it, like they put the harness for the weapons to fit that style of what. Yeah.
It's like a whole bunch.
Not only are we gonna do it, but we're gonna make it deadly too. Yeah.
The baby powder used in that, yo. They must have had to wear it on their body and be like, all right, cool. Let me just put on the leg here. What I was going to say was, I didn't really think about this. I'm gonna tell you the truth. So I'm just going to go off of just what I remember, and I'm gonna say Bleach, the first season, because not only that the drip was cool, but I remember the first season's intro was so fucking dope because they basically, it was like I'm watching a fashion ad, like something that's from like something that you see play at a like in the background of a diesel store or something, and I'm like, damn man, these motherfuckers are pulling this shit off, and this is an anime. This is fucking dope. Yeah. And there was this one shot that was in the intro that I remember that everybody's standing on a basketball court. Nobody's playing basketball. There's no basketball to be seen in the intro. But it's like you see everybody standing. They're not standing in formation. They're not in like ISO. They're not in 2-3. They're not in none of that. They're just standing, not facing each other. And then the camera just like zooms into one person, and then it goes around, and it zooms into somebody else, and zooms into everyone. I'm like, man, look at everybody, bro. They're all fucking dripped out, bro. I'm like, I love this. I love this. And then, you know, they changed the intro for the second season, but I was still like that season, the clothes that they were wearing, and it was just like the way that they wore the clothes, it just stuck out to me to the point that I want to recreate that shit in live action. I want to recreate that one scene on the basketball court in live action, but I ain't got the drip.
What movie, TV, or comic book gadget would you like to have in real life? So, for example, you know, you got the Neuralizer from Men in Black, you got the DeLorean from Back to the Future, the Iron Man suit, whatever it may be. Miguel, you want to start us off?
Yeah, so actually it goes along with the Iron Man. Now, I know the Iron Man suit wouldn't be as tactical. I can't like bring that into work, but the
nano one.
Yeah, with the
just,
nano bots.
Yeah, the nanobots that you can just like pull that little trigger thing.
Right, just in the office. Like, yeah. But no, what I loved was in like the first couple Iron Man movies was Jarvis. Mm-hmm. That was so convenient, and I have so many like things set up in my house for like smart homes and stuff like that. Like I loved that technology and the way that you could integrate it with like smart appliances. Mm-hmm. But just the fact and what I like about it as well is I feel like the technology is not that far away either. Like we're probably like 10-15 years away because we already have a lot of what would like the infrastructure needed for this stuff. Yeah, we already have the microchips, we already have the AI, but the fact that he would almost it was conversational. He was almost like, hey, can you do this, and it was like snarky as well. Jarvis was kind of like had that dry sarcasm, and I was just like, having like a behavioral kind of AI in your house all set up where you just be like, can you turn this on? Can you do this? And he kind of like is able to like connect the dots and do the tasks. That to me, I was always like, I want that.
Okay. What about you, Marco?
Yeah, I was thinking like Jarvis or Friday, something like that. But since he took mine, I had a backup just in case. I did have a backup. I came prepared.
We're just in sync, bro.
No. If I was go, so I switch it up and go like a hero suit, Blue Beetle.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and the reason why is because it's similar to like how Jarvis or later movies, Friday, provided the information, and helped out and whatnot. But also at the same time, the suit had like a mind of its own to be able to help. Yeah. As it was fighting, and whatnot too. So I would have to go with that. I always thought that was dope.
I'm gonna go with from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There was a point of view gun that they had there that if you want to get your point across, all you have to do is just aim the gun at somebody and then they'll understand where you're coming from. That's it. Wow. That's it. Like, what? Say, no, but this is what I'm trying to say. No, I don't understand. Boom! You get it? That's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
That'll solve a lot of problems.
Yeah, it would.
Probably actually create world peace.
It would,
right?
It would.
But the only politics,
the only problem is like in the movie, it only works on men because it was made by women, so it only works on men. So I would like want it to work on everybody, you know what I mean? And be able to just like, rather than being like, I don't want to make it seem like a school shooting or anything like that. Just go into a building, like,
get my point across.
You go to one of those those flat earthers or one of those conventions. I'll be like, hey, thanks for coming to my panel. The earth is round. Yeah. Spray them all day. You get it? Thank you.
Okay, but from like the flat earthers perspective, like if they try it on you and then you're like, I already knew that. I already knew that. You're still wrong.
Yeah.
Can you imagine they shoot you and now you think the Earth's flat?
Yeah.
You're like,
my
dang,
God.
you know what? You got a point.
Yeah, what about you, Kevin?
Green Lantern's ring. Simply because it's just whatever you want.
I don't like it, man. I don't like that ring because you got to constantly recharge it, right? Like, do you know when it's about to die? Like, does it warn
I don't know
you?
how that works.
Low battery.
Well, then it's like if the battery dies, you just go back to living your life.
My phone dies on me like at least once a week without me. Like, I could be on TikTok or something and boom, it just turns off. Like, fuck. I wanted to heart that video. I can't heart it no more because it's lost in the ether. So can you imagine if you just flying through space and they go, boom.
But what's funny though, you see,
like, oh, God damn it.
I think everyone immediately goes for like outlandish stuff, right? My thing would be like, no, what I'm going to use it for is I'm going to create like a green expressway only for me when I get to work. Like,
You might as well just fly. You might as well just fly at that point.
Yeah. That's I forgot, yeah.
But if you want to show off, you want to get on your...
Where am I going to land though? Where am I going to land? You see, I want to be as practical as possible. I just want... Like, if this is the highway, like, I'm just going to create another road that only I have access to that goes above everything else. All these dumbass drivers that can't drive for shit in South Florida, I could just skip right over it. You know what I mean? And it's like, gives you a peace of mind, man.
Yeah.
Man, he went straight to avoiding traffic jams.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'll be a villain. I'll be doing
I know, you guys are thinking about
now.
I'm about to rob a bank. That's the first thing I'm about to do.
I'm gonna rob a bank. What are you gonna do?
Avoid the traffic jam. I like it.
Straight green lights from here on out, you know?
Instead of an hour to work, it's gonna be 35 minutes.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? He'll be crucial because then when I'm getting away, he got the highway built for me. So we're a team.
I'm going to create a green platinum credit card.
Okay. That works. That works.
Like,
That's
just,
it.
that's it. I'm not committing crimes, guys. I'm still a law-abiding
But would
citizen.
it be a crime if you just you walk into like a bank, you're like, hey, yeah, it's me. You know what it is. Give me the money. I'm not robbing the place. You guys are gonna give me the money or else. You know, it's more of a threat than like me actually robbing you guys. You're gonna give me the money. Thanks.
Well, it's not
I'll
even
be back
really
next week.
A threat, though, if you give him a choice.
If you give, yes, exactly. You give them a choice, so it's not even a threat. So you can go to court and you can fight that.
Yeah, be like, hey, I gave them a choice. Either give me the money or it might not end so well for you.
Yeah, it may not. Yeah.
That sounds like robbing with extra steps.
No, his platinum card was a better choice.
Oh, that
I mean, cash is already green, right? I'll just, add more cash in my
Oh,
wallet.
man,
There we
smart.
go.
All right.
See, but that's the thing. It's like I would go as practical as possible. I'm like, people would be like, you don't want a giant Godzilla to just like, no, I just want to get to work on time. That's it. I just want to get to work on time. That's all.